Hello students, today we are going to study about outsourcing. Another firm's employees carrying out tasks previously performed by one's own employees. Thus, outsourcing is when miscellaneous work or process is handed over to other group by business group as per contract for prescribed time. It is called as outsourcing. Outsourcing is necessary to concentrate on main activities of a company. Thus, companies outsource minor activities. Besides this, some business units make outsourcing of intellectual works even though it is their core activity. Outsourcing can be done within the company or outside the company. Outsourcing is a practice in which an individual or company performs tasks, provides services, or manufactures products for another company functions that could have been or is usually done in house. Outsourcing is typically used by companies to save cost. Outsourcing is a common trend in information technology and other industries. Business outsource for services that are seen as instinct to managing a business and serving internal and external customers. Products such as computer parts and services such as payroll and bookkeeping can be outsourced. Sometimes the entire information management of a company is outsourced, including planning and business analysis, as well as the installation, management, and servicing of the network and workstations. Now we shall see that why there is a need to outsource. The reasons are, in addition to saving an overhead and labor cost, the reason companies employs outsourcing include improved efficiency, greater productivity, and opportunity to focus on core products and functions of the business. Furthermore, more companies are looking to outsourcing providers as innovation centers. Why does a company outsource? Not all companies, especially the smaller one, have the cost expertise needed to manage a complex network of the activity they need or require. For example, many banks don't have expertise to manage a complex network of ATMs. Outsourcing enables an enterprise to concentrate its time and efforts on its key function. Company need not invest money in creating and maintaining system non-core activities. When the predictability of the process or service is not important and when there is limited opportunity for the firm to classify itself competitively through a particular process or service. Now let us have a brief look over business process outsourcing, in short BPO. The introduction for BPO is most important and innovative one is the creation of a global communication and information infrastructure that has now dug deep everywhere. The worldwide telecommunications infrastructure has produced a business innovation called business process outsourcing. BPO is a movement of business process from inside the organizations to external service providers. Generally, outsourcing can be defined as an organization entering into a contract with another organization to operate and manage one or more of its business processes. Therefore, BPO can be defined as a business carried out from outside and the earnings are generated for the business. Now, explanation of BPO. BPO is a business practice in which one organization hires another company to perform a process task that the hiring organization requires for its own business to operate successfully. BPO has its roots in the manufacturing industry, with manufacturers hiring other companies to handle specific processes such as the parts of their supply chain unrelated to the core competencies required to make their end products. BPO means to get contractual services of external company or group to complete special work or process of a company. For example, the main purpose of the companies that want to outsource the work of call centers or data entry is to reduce their expenditure. The main reason of popularization of outsourcing is that human resources for such work are available at lower rate in some countries. So, the countries like India, China who have larger population get first preference for BPO. Here you can record the definition of BPO. BPO is defined as the delegation of one or more business processes to an external provider who in turn owns, administrates and manages the selected processes based upon defined and measurable performance matrices. Then comes the need or requirements of BPO. BPO reduces the workload of employees of a company from the responsibility of the daily minor works, so these employees can focus more to the productive activities and customers. In this troubled economy, every rupee is precious. The business needs to control cost wherever possible. Outsourcing certain aspects of the business to third parties can be a powerful cost cutting move that also frees up for more important tasks such as finding new clients and product development. Then focus on core activities. In rapid growth periods, the back office operations of a company will expand also. Outsourcing those activities will allow refocusing on those business activities that are important without sacrificing quality of service in the back office. Cost and efficiency savings. Back office functions that are complicated in nature but outsourcing enables the business to perform it at a consistent and reasonable cost. Then expansion and growth. Outsourcing helps to reduce the investment in back-end activities, hence the firm can use its resources for its further expansion and developmental activities. Then customer support. Having a live person to deal with customer questions and concerns is an important part of building the business credibility. When it is outsourced, the call professionals can represent the business with authority. And the last is benefit of latest development. The outsourcer generally maintains a world-class information technology and techniques. Therefore, the client company is also benefited from the technical expertise of the outsourcing company. Lastly, the scope of BPO or scope of BPO outsourcing. The term outsourcing has more popularly come to be associated with IT enabled services or business process outsourcing. We can classify the scope of outsourcing into four major areas. First, financial services. The firm may outsource various financial services like payroll, preparation, underwriting, merchant banking, etc. Second, advertising. Business firms generally depend on advertising agencies for designing, developing and disseminating their products and services. Under the agreement, the advertising agencies agree to provide all the services associated with advertisement. Third is courier services. Big firms generally depend on the courier agencies to dispatch their large amount of parcels. And the last is customer support service. Customer service is the major area where outsourcing is applicable. Almost all the companies outsources its after sale service and customer services. Call centers are the best example for customer service outsourcing. Next and last is KPO. KPO means outsourcing of knowledge based process. What is KPO? BPO is work oriented while KPO is knowledge oriented. Processes related to works are focused in BPO while Mostly the process related to knowledge are focused in concept of KPO. KPO includes processes which expect advanced knowledge and skills that are responsible for the development of the company. KPO is when difficult high level tasks get outsourced by a company to a vendor. So the activities which the company will be outsourcing are core activities. They require skills, technical knowledge and expertise. So a company outsources these tasks to another company or vendor or a subsidiary company located in the same country or sometimes offshore for cost purposes. As we know, BPO services are also the outsourcing of activities but non-core activities. So, a KPO will be a subset of BPO. However, KPO involves more core activities with specialized and technical work. What is the meaning of KPO? Knowledge process outsourcing means information related business task or knowledge based process such as research, analysis, consultancy or any other high level task are outsourced, that is done by the workers of another company or allocated to the subsidiary of the same organization. These subsidiaries can be in different countries or geographical location. Is done in order to save resources and cost. KPO firms can take decisions of businesses on the behalf of the parent companies. KPO is nothing but the subset of BPO. Cost effectiveness, access to the best talent, focus, better utilization of resources are the advantages of knowledge process outsourcing. Now we shall see what are the requirements of KPO. First, achievement of the best skills. An institution providing service of KPO possesses advanced skill on account of investing heavily in human resources and their training. As a result, business units gets its advantage at minimum cost. KPO provides the best result by maximum investment in techniques, human resource and systematic method. They have achieved advanced expertise with experience of work. This proficiency of skills gives maximum benefit to the business units with minimum investment. Second is maximum use of sources. Available resources are limited in all business units. Human resources of units become free because of outsourcing. They can be used in customer oriented activities. Third is solution of some complex problems which require advanced technical expertise can be solved easily because of outsourcing. Fourth, special attention to principal functions. Business units can pay special attention to their principal function with the help of outsourcing. For example, if a school prefers to outsource works like computer, education, canteen facility, stationery facility, etc., then it can pay more attention to its principal work of imparting education. Fifth, maximum use of money. If outsourcing of some functions is preferred in business units, then it is not required to invest its capital for these functions. As a result, business units can use its capital for maximum business development. Sixth, reduction of expenditure. Decrease in expenses is one of the principal reasons of popularizing of outsourcing. Expenses of business units are reduced by doing outsourcing of functions like marketing process and research and development of the company. And the last is reduction in risk. Market competition, government policy rules and different techniques are changed rapidly. In course of time, investment made by business units will be of no use. These risks are reduced by outsourcing. And the last is scope of KPO. The scope of KPO business includes preparation of accounts, tax returns, computer aided simulation, engineering design and development, financial services, business and market research, legal services, medical services, training and guidance, research and development, animation and designs, etc. Hope you all have understood. If you have any queries, please do comment. Thank you.